This fresh right here. Straight off the top like a Jesus. I walk on water with Jesus. It's hard to see us through the smoke from the woods and the chamber. Off of the drug talk, too much conversation about that quote unquote plug walk. The boys really rising the heat up, right with my feet up. Windows down, so we ride past, we smile when you see us. Nigga, we turn our eyes to believers, y'all just ride with believers. No disrespect to people, I just think y'all need.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's good? What's going on? It's your boy Chris, man, Mr. BudTawk. I'm here with my guest, man, Saan Ivory. I know him by another name, but y'all can know that a little later. We're going to get into that a little bit of info. Bro, going to let you know what he's doing, what's going on with him. I actually know this guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Say
man.
less, we actually know each other from hooping and stuff like that. But before we get into the interview, bro, again, I want to say shout out to the sponsors, Billionaire Hemp Wrap, man. I appreciate y'all again sending your boy. Good pack, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? You ever get a chance to roll up, you know, take you one of those, you know, you feel me? For sure, man. Hey, shout out to them again. Today I'm actually rolling up in the watermelon drip. I'm actually rolling up in Billionaire Watermelon Drip. It's one of their newer flavors and stuff too. So again, if y'all out there, y'all interested in copying your Billionaire Hemp Wraps, make sure you contact them directly or hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send you the link to them too. But let's get into it, bro. You know, kind of a little long time minutes since we kind of chopped it up and talked and shit. I think the last time we really kind of like had some brief conversation was like at the gym and shit, you know, kind of bumped into you on that. Or actually, you know what? It was what was that? Juneteenth. That was one of the Juneteenth. And you kind of put me on the music shit, and you was like, yeah, bro, you kind of do the beats and stuff like that. And you actually asked me if I rap, and I was like, no, I kind of fuck around a little bit. I don't really be doing it for real. I get on, like I'll talk a little shit, but yeah, man, before I get into all the extra questions, tell everybody who you are, what you do, you know what I'm saying, your craft.
Man, look, I ain't no different from nobody else, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm humble.
Yeah.
I'm laid back. You know what I'm saying? I like making beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, me rapping and shit, you know, I think I told you, like, I wasn't even supposed to be rapping, you know what I mean? I think I got tired of waiting on people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people that wasn't considerate with, like, how much time I put into making beats and whatnot. So I just started rapping myself, man, and got real good at it. Did it for like 2 years, and then, you know what I mean, that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I ain't really nowhere, but we getting somewhere, you know.
Man, look, somewhere is better than nowhere, you know what I'm saying? It's all, and I mean, shit, bro, you gotta realize too, man, nigga, like, it's all your own steps, you feel me? It ain't like nothing, you ain't racing against nobody but yourself, and you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of shit I've been seeing too lately, a lot of like self-reflecting shit, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know, try not to over exceed your own expectations, because sometimes you gonna skip them steps, you know what I'm saying?
Real
you know what I'm
talk,
saying? And kind of like looking at it at you kind of take yourself outside of yourself, and you kind of put yourself in a different perspective, you know?
Yeah, bro, when I be doing this music thing, bro, like, it's like the best hooper. Like, I feel like this is where, you know, your hooping used to be my thing. Like, I wanted to be a, you know what I mean, coldest hooper.
And he nice, y'all. He actually
I'm
nice.
Mike, you know
He
what
nice.
I'm saying?
Hey, no, bro, you nice. I ain't gonna lie.
You get down, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nah, you know, the hooping, I just got tired of getting hurt, but
yeah, facts.
I always fucked with the music, and I was like, I don't think I know nobody in my city that was like sampling.
Yeah.
Let alone
Not
using
for real.
a machine. You know what I mean?
No. Because, you know, we was stuck on like, you know, I'm from Milwaukee, I'm born and
Right.
raised, so like here, like everybody, I will say Milwaukee does have that sample thing down pat now. I'll say that now. But like before, when we were younger and stuff, when Milwaukee was kind of like catching its wave a little bit, it wasn't a lot of samples out. A lot of dudes was doing like their own thing. So,
which is cool.
Yeah.
You know
So you definitely right. Like you definitely kind of, I feel like you do kind of start that wave again, because it's like you got that I just was listening. What was that? I just listened to it earlier. But you got a track. I think it was like Aretha Franklin or something. You know what I'm talking about?
It was a beater. I was rapping on it.
You was rapping.
If I was rapping on it, it probably was something off of my I'm Broke tape.
It was like one of the crack tapes or something like that.
The crack tapes. So those is my instrumental tapes.
Okay.
I made those. Funny shit. I had a shortage in my cord, and it made this static noise.
Really?
But like I ain't never replace it, and I just recorded my samples on that.
Sure.
It made it like sound like cracky, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, use these distorted beats to my advantage, you know what I'm saying? But the only one I ever dropped that I rapped on is called I'm Broke. whenever I drop again, it's probably gonna be called Still Broke. So be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout.
But truth be told, bro, like that shit was cool, but my next shit is blowing that shit out the water.
Straight.
Straight
So let's get into it too, then, bro. Like, so what kind of got you your start in music? I know you say you weren't supposed to really be rapping, but like, when did you kind of like feel like you was gonna start doing that shit, or at least making beats and shit?
It's always been there. Actually, you know what I mean? Like I had dudes like my guy Tyson, T. Reese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I went to school with Buddy, and he was rapping like a motherfucker, but I was always like worried about when motherfuckers looking at me, and you know what I mean? I might say like 2 bars, and then be like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
Whatever,
yeah.
typical shit, you know what I'm saying? But shit, honestly, bro, cause I ain't graduated to like regular school. I went to military school.
Okay.
And then you know, the discipline got instilled in me, and when I got back, I ain't want to work no factory or nothing like that, but like
I feel you.
I had, you know, obviously I gotta do. I'm working out, so like,
Gotta do something.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I was like, I gotta do something. Like,
you gotta find something to invest into your craft anyway. And like that, I ain't gonna lie. Every entrepreneur, every millionaire, whatever I kind of see, you know, scrolling or whatever we doing and shit. Like that's what they all say. Like, don't go broke trying to propel your dream. You actually you gotta stack it and calculate it first. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you know what I'm
So
saying?
ain't nothing wrong with anybody out there working a regular job, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Go get your 9-to-5 money, stack your cheese, and go invest into something that you really want to do, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that
At all, bro. Like, go get some money, even if it's part time. Like, put some money in your pocket. Like, don't be asking nobody for nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
factual.
You gotta do shit, cause that shit come back. You know what I mean? Like, people feel like you're obligated to do something. You know what I mean? When they say they looking out.
Talk your shit.
So just look out for you. You know what I mean? But
and when you can do, but you gotta still at least be able to know how to tell people no at times.
Yeah, real shit. You know, man, and the funny thing too, when I started making beats, like there was so many people coming like, yo, let me get one off you, whatever. And like I said before, like people don't really think about the time you know I put into that. You know what I mean? You don't know if that beat took me an hour to make, 20 minutes to make, or a week to make.
Man.
You know what I mean? I might not know something, and then I'll learn something a year later, come back to it, and you know what I mean, whatever. But because I'm real picky about how it needs to sound, like the way that I pictured it. So
we gonna get into that a little bit later. I got some questions on that too.
Yeah, man, I'm real picky, bro. Like, and even the artists too. Like, it's like niggas come to me today like, look, let me get something, and I'll be like, all right, let me hear something.
Yeah, no, facts.
Like, spit something real quick to this, or let me hear something that you dropped before. And now got nothing ready.
Back to you now, and like your beginning and stuff. So, and like getting into making music, making beats and shit. Like, what steps did you take to kind of be like, all right, I'm gonna make music like this? What was your musical influences?
As far as producers or rappers? Cause I could give you a list. Of both, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna save the second part for later because that was low key one of your spotlight questions. I kind of fucked that one up.
Oh,
that's all right.
Sure.
But no, so let's go as far as like engineering. Let's go as far as like producing. Who are some of your music producer influences?
Definitely Jay Dilla, from Detroit, rest in peace.
Okay.
Dilla.
Rest in peace, Jay Dilla.
Madlib, you know what I'm saying? Madlib is probably one of my favorite. Alchemist always do his thing.
Yeah, facts.
But it was Ninth Wonder that made me get the machine that I got. I was watching this Rhythm Roulette on YouTube, and he made like 4 beats, and like it was like an 8-minute video, but he made like 4 beats, and I had seen the machine he had, and I was like, I want that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Was that on that YouTube video where they like picked the random beats and they like put it together? I saw that shit.
Blindfolded in
Yeah, I saw that shit, bro. Him and Manny Fresh killed that shit.
Yeah, I seen the one with Manny. That's Blaze. Fucking Black Milk is probably one of my favorite ones.
Harry Fraud's on there.
Man, a whole bunch of people, bro. Knots, all you know what I mean, all types of producers.
That's not a bad list though, bro. So like when you starting out and you starting to hear these guys and you making it, now you. So what came first? Was it beat making or rapping for you?
Freestyling, but once I had the money to get my beat machine, then it was like when I started taking it serious, it was beat making.
About what time frame was that? Like when you kind of picked that up?
I started making beats. I graduated 2017. I started making beats 2018, 2019.
Okay.
And it was trash as a motherfucker.
We gotta start somewhere.
It was garbage, my dude. But,
I feel you.
you know what I mean? I just kept doing it. It was like I didn't look up no YouTube. I ain't read no instruction manual. But it's still shit in my machine that I don't know about. But I done figured out enough to get my sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Piece me by little though. Ain't nothing wrong, but low key you ain't really been doing it that long, so that's not bad though, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when I feel like in everybody's like, especially if you starting out, like even for me, like doing podcasting and getting in the weed industry and stuff like that, bro. Like I did this about 4 years ago. 2019 is 2020, so you know what I'm saying? Around the same time you started, so it's like. Really, I'm still in the beginner learning steps too, like you know what I'm saying. So it's still gonna always be different pieces you gonna pick up, bro. Like I have a huge respect for like folks starting out a craft or starting something now or getting into something they passionate about and actually like understanding like the time frame and taking the time and what's gonna go into it and stuff like that. Because like you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot of work that go into you know what we do. You know what I'm saying? People probably think like, oh yeah, I can just wake up and do it. And sometimes you can. Like if you got the financial backing, and don't get me wrong, if you got the financial backing right away to do it, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go all in. But I think when you skip a lot of those like knowing the grind and knowing what it means to get up and having to like put forth certain efforts in the beginning stages, I feel like you kind of bypass that with just kind of like financially just being like, all right, it's done. Like you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of respect for what you do, bro.
Yeah, bro, and keeping it a bug, like, you know, a lot of people that ask me, like, what my studio look like, and bro, all I got is a computer and that machine, and my bed, in my little ass bedroom, bro.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing special. So just making it work.
So like getting now to maybe we getting about a year later now. Like, when did you feel like you got something? You like, you know what? This is it right here. Like that aha moment.
I recorded this song. It's on YouTube. Called Cosby Sweater.
Okay.
And I recorded that. I remember I went to the studio. It was my dude AV, and I was in there for somebody else. I just came with him, but he was stuck on something, and you know I was making the beats for a little while. But I had this Cosby Sweater beat, and I really didn't have nothing written to it. I just had a notebook, and I had something written on this page, something written on that page. Probably like 4 bars a piece, and I was just kind of like flipping. And I recorded that shit in like one take, like straight up, like you can ask the homie and he'll tell you, like. Yeah. But when he mixed it, I instantly fell in love with it. It was like, man, like okay, this.
So the first time you really rapped was on like a beat your homie.
I made it. Yeah, I made it, but he mixed it. Okay. Like so I ain't never been in a real studio.
So real quick, like before we get like what's mixing?
Mixing
is like once you put it all together.
You put it all together, you gotta make your voice mesh on the beat. Okay. You know what I mean? Whether you use auto-tune or compressor or something to take the air out the background.
Hey man, for all the beginners out there, he give me y'all game. I didn't know nothing about it either, so you know what I'm saying? Some people might know, but if you don't, he give me y'all game.
It's a lot that goes into it, dog. It's not just simple as just doing it. Like you gotta make it sound right. Yeah. It might sound right in the headphones, but then don't sound right in the car. Or it don't sound right on the speakers that, you know, Bluetooth speaker you got, or whatever the case. Like you have to make it sound right on all aspects. You know
Alright, so now we homie done mixed it. Now it's time to like what you do with it now still. Did you put it out or did you was like how did you feel about the track and shit?
I was bumping that track like every other minute, bro. And the very next day I didn't even put it out. I just I sent a bunch of people on Facebook, a bunch of people in my text, whatever I had at the time, and I
just kind of shared it out.
Just sent it, and people were saying like they was feeling it. Like people was posting on their Snapchat stories, and I was like, I was feeling that. I'm like, bro, fuck with my shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
legit vibes and shit. Okay.
Yeah, bro, I fucked with the feeling, so it was like.
Your receptiveness and good music. That's the thing too, bro. Like I like the quality of your music. I like your sound. And like a lot of y'all know, you know what I'm saying, if y'all see me when I post or stuff, anything I post on my stories, lot of the music I play is like very like kind of smooth, kind of like talking about some shit. The beats are always nice. I listen to a lot of Currency, Larry June, Babyface, Ray, Mussolini, you know what I'm saying, Monroe Flow. You know,
nice.
Bro, nice. Man, so like, you know, a lot of y'all know. But yeah, bro, like you got that package, like you got that whole deal with your music and your sound right now, and I like where you at with it. So let's get a little further too. So now let's talk about the crack tape and stuff like that. Let's talk about like getting into that, because now when did you first mix that first song with your homie?
2020 or 2021.
Okay, so when was like your first real tape then?
Crack tape, I dropped that May 21st, 2021. So
okay.
It's 2 years old now, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, anniversary already. So let's talk about that then, bro. Let's talk about the crack tape and like kind of break down what went into that and like the mindset behind that. Man. And I know you was kind of mentioning that too with the chord and shit.
I'm gonna be honest, the chord, I had a shortage in it and it gave it like a static sound when it would record the sample. But I kind of treated it as like vinyl crackle. You know what I mean? Like that, you know how you play vinyl and
it kind of gets going and shit.
I kind of treated it like that and was like, all right, you know, I'm gonna keep the samples mixed up like this. And then I was listening to a lot of Griselda at the time. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh
like,
yeah, shout out Griselda.
You know what I mean? Griselda, Alchemist, Derringer. Like I was listening to a lot of that shit and a lot of the beats.
Bodie James, bro. Since he didn't came back out, bro, it's a whole different vibe.
For the Midwest too.
No bullshit. Bodie James going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. I was just listening to a lot of that. So a lot of that played the influence in it. And I think the first beat I made off that tape was Pookie.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was the first beat that I made. And I didn't know which ones was gonna go on there.
And I was gonna ask you too. A lot of your names for your songs. So if y'all ever get a chance to check out bro's track list on a lot of his songs, like you got names that reside with like movies and shit. Like like if you, I don't know if that's how you pick them, but like where'd you get like Pookie and like all that stuff?
So the crack tape, I just found a crackhead from any cinema or whatever that you don't watch.
Yeah,
it's like
facts.
I'm gonna name this after that one. You feel me? Like
of course, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna throw up the BudTawk merch, man. Make sure you cop that. You can hit me up on the BudTawk WhatsApp. You know what I'm saying? If you want any size you need, you know what I'm saying? From extra large, small, you know what I'm saying? The summer out, all that shit. So catch your vibes with the BudTawk merch. You know what I'm saying? I also too got hoodies, man. I know some people comfortable, you know what I'm talking about. You know you need your hoodies. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you cop that, man. Big logo on the back though. Small logo on the front, you feel me? Cop that, new swag, got some more merch coming out too later on this year. But stay tuned, man. So that goes into creativity of the tape though, but like it's not the representation of the tape. Like people don't play that. That's like how Currency talk when he talk his shit. He always mention his music as crack. Like you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like this
in that kind of
ears, you know what I'm saying? Like this is something that's gonna captivate you when you hear it. Like
real shit.
Or mood music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you might be mowing the lawn, you might be going on a walk or a run or working out. Like this is your mood music. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing this everyday shit.
You do, bro. You do. You got a good variety of music. That again, like if y'all ever get a chance to check out his track list for a lot of his albums and a lot of his tapes and stuff he put out, even his singles too. Like like your creativity that goes behind like your beats and your sound and stuff, bro. Like it's definitely it's a good vibe. It's a good listen. Like you got. Like I was gonna say, you got stuff that you talk your shit on, like we was kind of talking about behind camera and stuff, like. Right. But you also got shit where it's like, I'm gonna put you on some conscious shit too. So like, kind of go into that, like, and I've had other rappers, kind of, and hip hop artists on here that kind of explain that too. But tell them what goes in it for you. You know what I'm saying? Your style, because you're not the same as them.
Well. You know, like I don't write about nothing that I'm not doing.
And do you actually write your own?
What?
Okay.
You serious? Come on, I got so much.
Hey, we gotta test it. We gotta test it.
Okay. Like it's color coordinated and everything.
Okay.
Everything, bro. Like I'm on top of it.
All right, facts.
But you know, like I don't write nothing that I don't do, or nothing that ain't going on at the moment.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, no,
and that's a big reason why I don't work with certain people. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these people I grew up with, and I know they don't do certain things that they rap about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And teachers on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna knock nobody if it work out for you, but I don't write nothing that I ain't never been through. And usually, it could just be however the beat make me feel, bro. That even goes into how I name my beats. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it sound wavy, it's all wavy.
Yeah, that's how it should be. So, like, when you get in that mode to, like, record and shit like that, bro, like, what's the move for you? I know you smoking the good gas, so, like, how, you know, I know that's setting the tone off top, but, like, what goes into it?
A big, like, just recording wise?
A good session. Like, if you say, like, say a good day for you, like, what's a good day for you? You about to put, like, 3-4 songs out if it's a good day?
A good day is, because I usually make probably, like, 2 or 3 beats a day.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm trying to up that to, like, at least 5, you know.
Okay.
Kanye West in the summertime, but,
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? But, I feel accomplished just doing something. Like, and then, I ain't gonna lie, I have times where I don't make beats.
Yeah, be like that.
I write some.
Okay.
I mean, like, and even if I don't finish it, I'll come back to it later.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to do a little something no matter what, because I don't ever want to be no lazy motherfucker or nothing like that.
You gotta continue to work on your craft, though. Gotta continue to work on your craft. But also, too, bro, so, like, let's talk a little bit more about, like, your background as far as, like, your musical background. Like, so where does some of your, like, musical, like, background come from? Like, are you naturally, like, you know what I'm saying, always been into music as far as, like, I mean, we all listen to music, but, like, have you ever played instruments, anything like that?
You know, I didn't appreciate music when I was a kid.
Really?
You know what I mean? My pops put me in piano lessons. I wasn't feeling that shit.
Yeah.
You don't appreciate that shit as a kid. But it always was there. Like, I would do this and shit when I'm listening to a beat and, I mean, whatever. But my pops, he was rapping, you know, at a point. And he had a beat machine too. It was an MPC 3000. And I remember I would fuck with it sometimes when he was at work. He didn't never know. But I think I might have deleted one of his beats once, and that's when he figured it out. But and then my grandpa, you know what I mean? He would have his drinking days. You know what I'm saying?
Papa out here.
You know what I'm saying? You remember the cable channels? The high channels would be the music channels.
Yeah.
He was always playing the 70s soul shit. So like I was hearing that, and then off of hearing what he was listening to, and I hear some UGK or something that my pops was bumping, and I would hear the song that my grandpa was listening to, but in rap form. You know what I mean? And that was like, ain't that the same song as, you know, that's when I really like got deep on sampling. It was like, you know, as a kid, I thought people came in and they sang on the beat and made the beat sound like that. I mean, I didn't know nothing about no sampling, but once pretty much having a mixture of grandpa, pops, grandma, you know, even my mom's, like, I just kind of, it was always there.
Good mixture,
you know
of music around you. That's for sure. That's how most black homes is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of grew up, like, my auntie, like, I got an auntie, like, she was funny as hell. We be in her fucking car listening to fucking Tupac and shit. She turned up. I'm young as fuck, but, like, you know and you understand, and you get to understand, like, who Tupac was. Like,
right.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, if you're not a black child that got a chance to grow up riding the backseat of somebody elder of yours, you know, listening to Pac or Biggie or Cube and them or Snoop or somebody, bro, I don't know what's going on. You had that. I feel like at least growing up, like, you had to have that experience at least once. But yeah, so like let's keep going, bro. So again, for everybody, y'all know what it is, man. It's going live with BudTawk. It's your boy Chris, Mr. BudTawk. I got my homie here, Saan Ivory, man. We kicking it, talking good shit. You know what I'm saying? Smoking good, bro. Definitely giving some good insight on what. And making beats too, like, so you're actually my first producer guest. Like, yeah, no bullshit. So I told y'all, like, I ain't gonna lie, I tell the people, I always try to tell them, like, you know what I'm saying, I always make sure I bring guests on that I feel like are always gonna bring different spotlights and different, like, new things to the podcast and to the interviews and stuff like that. I don't try to, like, just continuously bring, you know, guests on that all are just the same type of guests. You know what I'm saying? Like, yet you do music, but you're also a different part of music. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's a part that some people don't understand, because I definitely don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know beats. Like, I know a good beat when I hear one.
Right.
And, like, I play instruments and stuff too growing up, but, like, you have a perspective where you're actually now creating music. Like, you know what I'm saying? With it. Not just actually, you know, speaking words and shit. To not speak words and just listen to music, you gotta have a real good ear for it. You know what I'm saying?
Real
so
talk, man.
no bullshit.
Especially if you sampling it, cause
yeah, facts.
I'm listening to rock, reggae, overseas, with different languages I ain't never heard, but I'm listening for that bar that I need to boot that beat. You know what I mean?
Y'all hear them, folks. Y'all hear them.
You gotta have a good ear. You know what I mean?
No bullshit. So let's talk about that, bro. That was kind of definitely a part I wanted to touch base on. Is like breaking down sampling and like, what do you like? You was kind of explaining that, like going through the different sounds, different types of music and genres of music. Like, so what goes into that, bro? What catches your ear, and why do you choose them type of genres too?
Really, it's. I just gotta be listening to something, and if I hear something even so small, like it could just be the clap that's in the song that I'm listening to, and if that clap sounds cool, I'm gonna make a beat with it. Like maybe not the sample, but that clap. Then I'll find a different sample, whatever the case. But sampling it's not nothing that I can just describe to you. You know what I mean? Like you have to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta like if I had my computer, I probably would go something in like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Just something quick, but really, when it comes to sampling, bro, like you have to have a good ear for like whatever it is you're listening to. You can't just skip the song because it didn't come in right. It might be a break in the middle of it that you'll miss because you skipped the whole track.
That could be a key piece that add to your sound. Might take that one song that you've been working on, and might take it over the top. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at all the new music that come out, a lot of this shit just got fire ass beats, and motherfuckers just jump on in and say whatever the fuck they gonna say half the time. Like,
you know, which is cool.
So.
No,
for real, we gonna talk about that too, though, bro. Like, let's talk about like the new genre of music and like what you feel about it. Cause I mean, we kind of in that same age bracket, bro. I still listen to some of the younger guys and shit too. So it's like,
yeah, for sure. I ain't no old cat. I'm 24 years old. You know,
yeah,
I ain't no old cat, nothing like that. I just like lyrics. Like I like lyrical shit. So like, and also like, just speaking a message, like something that I can, it's mutual. Like I felt that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't really do too much. Mm-hmm. I don't party. I don't really kick it. You know what I mean? I smoke that shit out of my piece. Might work out a little bit, but I don't really do too much. So like, I don't relate to all the other shit. Mm-hmm. So if it can relate to me, then I'm fucking with it. You know what I mean? Like that's really it. You gotta make something relatable to me.
Facts. And that's how I feel. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like that kind of goes into the choice of like my guests and stuff like that. So. Like my choice of guests, because like if I can't relate to you and if I can't like catch some kind of vibe to what you do and how I can incorporate it in what I do, then I can't really vibe with you. Right. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like no to say from anybody from my hometown, like it's a lot of people here that I enjoy hearing and seeing what they do,
right.
But because I don't completely relate to that, I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to want to work with them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's no shun to anybody out here, doing what they do. But it's just like it gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? It's all, and everything is like if you putting on for your likeness and your brand or whatever you doing, it's a business at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look how you invested into yourself and what you bringing on. So like that's like if you reaching out to an artist and like you said, if he ain't either writing or if that shit don't sound authentic to you. You can't. I ain't gonna invite you on my track. Like, why would I? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna be honest. You know what I mean? But me being honest is because I want you to shine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people like being like, why? I don't want motherfuckers coming to me like, why you let them say that bullshit that you don't really be on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, cause we know each other, dog.
Yeah,
like,
no bullshit.
Like, that's a big thing for me. Like, just be authentic. Like, be real. Like, you ain't gotta flex you. You don't gotta lie to kick it, bro.
Damn.
Just be you. Just be you, bro. It don't matter what it is.
It be real like that though. It's real like that. But like nah. But I think as far as just like the music though, some of the newer music definitely. I think Milwaukee has definitely stepped that shit up though. I ain't gonna lie, Milwaukee's been going crazy.
For sure.
Within these last like 3 years, I ain't gonna lie. Like, and then it goes to success of like a group effort. I could say like. It's good to see a lot of the talent here. Now, I'm gonna give Big Frank a shout out too in a second because he posted something not too long ago about everybody working together here. But it's been a group effort. It's very nice to see and refreshing to see from a city that, you know, we kind of get a little bit of a stigma from here. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you do see people now reaching out with each other and working with each other and willing to do stuff and willing to, you know, step up like that. You know what I mean? It's definitely refreshing. But to Big Frank point, and shout out to him for kind of saying that shit too, to kind of like dumb his part down, because to his point though, it was more so like the females, the bitches, the females, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are like more like, I guess, working together than like the fellas are. And I guess to the point is like, you know, guys out here, we more so worried about what the next nigga doing instead of trying to just be like, hey bro, like let's go run up and get it back together type
No,
of shit.
that's facts. A lot of niggas is in there in the game for themselves.
Yeah.
I just keep it a buck.
No bullshit.
I ain't never been that way. Like I share other people's shit.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying something different. Like if you're doing something different,
I fuck with that shit.
it don't matter if the next nigga think that shit is corny or whatever. You doing something different that I haven't heard before.
Facts.
Or like, you know what I mean? That's just separating.
I'm gonna give another shout out too. Shout out Oya Keys for Detroit too. Young dude is nice, bro. Young boy is nice, fam. I think he's got a lot of good music. I ain't gonna lie. He be dropping shit like every day. It's like he probably just sat on a bunch of music that he probably just makes in and day out, and he just dropping shit, cause like every other day he's dropping some new music, new sounds. He's got some new cover art I saw he was looking to get done. But shout out to him, young dude going crazy, man.
Sometimes you gotta flood the streets, bro. Look
Man.
at Curtis' work ethic, bro. Like, how many albums he done dropped this year, bro? Last year
it was like 5, right?
Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Brazil to be dropping like every other week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the pass is working, bro.
Man. Shout out to everybody out here putting that work in every day, man. At your craft, no matter what it is, or no matter what the environment or the standard is around you, bro. Stay tried and true to yourself and what you do.
Real talk.
No bullshit. So we getting closer to like our spotlight question point, bro. But I got 2 more kind of like regular questions I'm gonna ask you, but they're more so about tracks that I picked out. We gonna talk about. I'm gonna pick Why You Mad first, because I asked you about that one off camera. Right. So I'm gonna pick Why You Mad. So kind of talk about what went into that and then the choice of that.
Shit.
I felt like that was kind of like something to say. You like, I'm stepping back out.
Yeah, you know, like it's summertime. You know what I mean? I was like, let me drop something that's catchy, but it's still true. You know what I mean? Like it ain't gimmicky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's actually, all bullshit aside, that's actually the one beat I rapped on and released that wasn't my beat.
Really?
Black Milk produced that, man.
Okay. Shout out Black Milk.
It was a small 15-second part of, like, at the end of a whole different track, and I was wondering like, why you ain't make that a whole beat? Like, that motherfucker was hard. Like, but you know, I snatched it, just looped it, didn't alter it or nothing. I just looped it and I just did my thing. Like I think I wrote that in like 4 days, and when I spit it, when my guy Max came through, I spit everything front to back, one take.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was.
And do you like, as far as like when you write, do you break down your writing too?
Yeah, I try to, my pattern scheme is like, I really like to connect words in between words and try to find like a little pocket. But for this track specifically, like I kind of was just on some like swing with the beat type shit. You know what I mean? Usually I really like try to, you know, fill up every gap. You know what I mean? Not leave no gaps or nothing. But on this one, I was like, I'm gonna put a whole bunch of gaps and kind of just make it a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And people was feeling it. Like even when it wasn't finished, I showed it to a couple people and they was like, hey.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw you had snippet it a couple times before you actually dropped it.
Yeah, people. You know, I felt like it was right when I did it, but once I heard people like really saying like, yeah, this is official.
Yeah.
That's when I really knew like, all right, yeah, this I did something with this one. But we'll see. You know, it's still picking up traction right now. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
I'm just happy it's out. You You know what I mean? And I put that out randomly too. I think I woke up on a Sunday and just dropped it.
Make sure y'all go get that. Why You Mad? That's out now on all platforms. All platforms.
Apple
Spotify,
Music, Tidal, Spotify.
Go ahead, rip
Whatever.
shit up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Second track now. Roll Up.
Yeah.
For sure. So, I kind of had to pick that one just on the strength of, you didn't mention BudTawk in it, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I really did enjoy that track though. Like, that was a good, smooth track, bro. I like the beat. I like just the timing on the beat too. Like, it was kind of like you really was floating on that bitch for real. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I tried.
like for real. Like, y'all go get that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of talk about Roll Up and what it went into that.
Roll Up was just how the beat made me feel. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned the BudTawk. That was like, I think I had just seen you and I was like,
yeah, you did.
My dude do pod, like, and then I think I got up with you on Instagram or whatever, and was like, oh, he do podcasts? Okay. Let me, I checked some of them out, was like, all right, cool, let me try to implement BudTawk, because you know what y'all talking about is like, it's relatable to the Roll Up, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
all right, let me try to, you know what I mean, just to see, like, he might fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember I told you, I was like, yeah, man, I got something for you on this next track.
That was dope. I ain't gonna lie, like, to like put the actual work out, because I ain't gonna lie, I've had people be like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna do something, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be like, and then you see them and be like, oh, yeah. But then, to actually get the work put out, I ain't gonna lie, bro, definitely each snap, bro. Like, but yeah, like, a little more into that, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what the choice in the beat, too, though? Because the beat was sharp. Like, who made that? You made that?
Yeah, Why You Mad is the only beat that wasn't mine.
Wow.
All the other beats you ever heard me rap on is my beats.
Make sure y'all go hit this man up. He do his thing, man. So make sure if y'all any artists out there, anybody, if you sing, whatever you doing, you need a beat, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you bro up, tap in with him.
Whatever, dog, real talk.
But shit, let's get into the second part then, bro. So y'all know, again, we getting close to the end part of the interview, y'all, and I have my spotlight questions I usually ask every guest on my podcast. So this would technically, if we was live, this would be like the viewers question part. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know what I'm saying, we would have the viewers come in and they ask those important questions or whatever they want to ask. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you. This is the halfway part, kind of in a way, so we can, get shout outs and all that stuff like that. But again, I do appreciate you coming through. It was kind of like a last minute like decision of whether you was gonna come or kind of live, but I do appreciate you making the time to come, bro.
Real talk,
But yeah, bro, get your shit off, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody know again who you is, where to find you.
Man, catch me at Saan Inc. SAANINC on really on Instagram. I don't got Snapchat, Facebook, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But Saan Ivory on all platforms, whatever, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Pandora, whatever, you know what I'm saying? SoundCloud, YouTube.
Pandora too?
I believe so. I don't use Pandora, but hey, I think I put it on Pandora.
Hey, that's work, man. Go get the music, man.
Yeah,
go get the music.
Use it for your Instagram reels and all that. Like, make it go viral, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you catch me over there. Right now, I'm in the process in between probably 4 or 5 albums.
Wow.
That I'm producing for other people.
Wow.
I actually got one coming real soon with my guy Max. You know what I mean? Young Shoulders on Instagram. Go find them. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Young Shoulders.
Yeah, it's like a 12 track project, and man, he blew me out the water with that shit, bro. I was really surprised, you know what I mean, when he did it. So just be on the lookout for that, you know what I'm saying? I got some shit with my nigga Zach, you know what I'm saying? He stay out here in Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get that next. Got some with my man City. Got some shit with my man Noni, my man Moses, you know what I'm saying? Asia the Poet.
Okay.
Illest chick out, y'all go check her out. The illest chick out, man. Go fuck with her. Yeah, bro, I got so much shit. I might have some tomorrow. Who knows?
Okay. So look, bro, y'all already see the proof in the pudding, you know what I'm saying? You might as well go ahead and get some work, get lined in with it. Bro got body of work out here on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? And you got bodies of work with other artists and stuff too. Yeah, that's definitely credible too, man. That shouts out to the work ethic, man.
Yeah, bro. Yesterday,
on everybody, hey, it's your boy Chris, Mr. BudTawk, jumping in with y'all, bringing this ad to y'all from, y'all see it, you know what I'm talking about, Billionaire Hemp Rats, man. Shout out to them. lacing the BudTawk podcast with all these assortment of flavors of billionaire hemp wraps, man. I got all kind of stuff over here, man, from cones, regular wraps. I got different flavors, watermelon drip, popping bubble gum, OGK, whatever your flavor is, whatever your style is, man, they got it. I know y'all tired over them old Rellos, them nasty tastes when you're rolling up and all that kind of stuff like that, man. Deteriorating wraps and all that kind of shit like that. Make sure you touch base with the Billionaire Hemp Wraps. They got you covered. And on top of that, the texture of the wrap is excellent. I ain't gonna lie to you. They don't fall apart. They don't just break down like regular Rellos and stuff do, man. I appreciate them. Take my word for it. Make sure y'all go get your very own Billionaire Hemp Wraps. I'm smoking on banana cream, man. Had to show y'all that these Jones are smoking. Like I said, BudTawk, Billionaire Hemp Wraps. Shout out to the new sponsors, man. Y'all go get these.
Colombian dude, bro.
What?
He was rapping in Spanish.
For real?
Going hard. Like
I
I didn't know all of it.
But that shit out.
But it was on point. Like, look,
Yeah.
we expanded. We worldwide, man. We finna do something different.
That's hard. That's
Real
dope.
talk. Real
That's
talk.
dope. That's dope. That's definitely how you network and all kind of shit, bro. You never know. Motherfucking Katy Perry hit your ass up and be like, hey, I might need you to sample something real quick. Metro Boomin and them done did it, man. Go ahead and get you some.
Something, man. Let me produce for somebody. Taylor
No
Swift,
bullshit.
Adele, it don't matter.
No bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Get up with
Bullshit.
me.
But all right, bro. So let's get into the spotlight question part. So I got one kind of like off-brand one that I pretty much thought of. So when you high and you in that zone, you get the munchies. You know we on BudTawk. So I figured I'd ask you, what are your two favorite like go-to cereals when you high, or do you eat cereal?
I eat cereal like you, but I'm basic. I ain't gonna lie. I like life.
For real?
Real shit.
No sugar or what?
The cinnamon ones.
Okay, all right. At least they got a little flavor. I can't do it.
I fuck with life, dog. Like,
Real?
if
You
I'm-
fuck with kicks and shit? Remember kicks?
Nah, I don't fuck with kicks, bro. Like,
Man, kicks used to go hard.
I don't know. It's something about that's the little.
The round yellow one.
Nah, I ain't
Like
fucking.
Clifford used to be on the box of.
That was like I rather use the pops than them.
Pops.
You know.
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
Pops wasn't bad though.
Pops
Did you
wasn't
like
bad.
what's that shit with the frog? That was-
Honey Smacks?
Honey
Yeah.
Smacks?
Honey, I was gonna say Honey Smacks is probably my second. Life and Honey Smacks.
I ain't gonna hold you. What was the little shit always floating in the bowl after you done with the Honey Smacks?
Man,
Little
whatever,
skin and
little-
shit.
like the skin that
Like it
peels
was
off
a
the
peanut
bean
or something. Like what is it?
I
don't know. What the fuck is Honey Smacks?
Good.
Whoever know what Honey Smacks actually are, please comment down below.
Hey man, I'm lost too. Real
Oh, what
talk.
the?
Yeah, put me on, cause I might not eat Honey Smacks no more. I might switch to Snoop Dogg cereal from you know.
Hey.
You tried that, bro?
No, I haven't. I've been seeing this shit going crazy though.
It's
It look
fire, man.
worth it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It look worth it. I mean, support the black people.
Real
Shit,
shit.
got to support our people. Shit.
support your brother, though.
Fact.
Man.
All right. So next question. What is one major goal you want to accomplish? And not necessarily just with music, but maybe just like, you know what I'm saying, something you probably thought of.
Well, I mean, shit. If I could just make a living doing what I like to do, I'm cool with that. I don't gotta be a millionaire. I ain't gotta be no millionaire. I ain't gotta be nothing. If I could just do this, what I'm doing, and it's giving me a solid living,
Yeah.
that's my goal.
Amen to that.
Real
Man.
talk.
No bullshit.
I'm on. You know what I mean? I don't need too much.
Yeah. No
Give me cool.
bullshit.
Give me a babe jacket or something. That'd be cool.
No cap.
You know, I don't need all that super designer.
I feel
Go
that's how I feel
gym.
though. I
Yeah.
fuck with the kicks though. I ain't gonna lie. My kicks, I don't spare on my kicks really, but as far as just like the drip, like the whole drip shit, like I ain't gonna lie. Like the dude I had on here, shout out Sean God. That interview's out now. He's like I guess like a brand ambassador or something like that, for like Fashion Nova and shit. Like he,
Oh, word. Okay.
yeah. So he do a lot of like, you know, I don't know, what is it, like photos and stuff for them. You know, posing in their clothes and stuff like that. And he a part of Hat Club, so like he get, you know, the caps and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he get, you know what I'm saying? So it's not the fact that he like wearing like the most name brand shit for real, like, but he be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just know how to put the shit together for real, like, you know what I'm saying? All right, but so what separates you as an artist? And that's in general, like, you know what I'm saying, whether it's music from here in our city, or, you know, if you go on and to do more with your music, what separates you from these artists out here? What do you feel like you can bring to the table as an artist,
Like,
or as a producer?
I ain't afraid to experiment. You know what I mean? I'm down to try whatever.
Pause.
Come on.
No, I was just fucking with you.
Pause.
I was just fucking with you.
Look, I'm not down to. I am down. I'm down to experiment with different sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Different things that, you know what I mean, it might not be solid for the average ear, but if you're really listening, you get it. You know what I mean? So honestly, I just wanna not be put in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of niggas say that, like, you can't put me in a box. But like, I really do just wanna try a little different. I wanna try some R&B out. You know what I mean? I can make a pop beat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My boy Bevel, you know, he do his little dembow shit, you know what I mean? I wanna make some dembow, you know what I mean?
Y'all hear it, man?
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go kick it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm willing to experiment.
Potential, man. That just shows the hunger, though, man. That shows the will to learn. Like, I feel like if you always leave yourself open and receptive to like what's going on in your industry or even outside of your industry, like, you're gonna always grow. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be ways to grow, whether you are artist, whether you do weed or podcasting, whether you do clothes and you do designs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta at some point you have to expand your mind, and then, you know, look at some of these billionaires, like, you know, shout out billionaire here, rap. Look at some of these billionaires though, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of them are white, you know, but to their point is that they have to expand their culture and they have to expand their minds and their brands, to enable themselves to be able to get a lot of that, you know, feedback in and shit like that, bro. So
they billionaires, but I'm sure they lost a lot of money in the process or whatever they did to get there.
Facts. You know, you gotta take your L's, and you gotta know how to take your wins, man.
Take them on the chin, man.
Yeah, facts. Take your wins humbly too, man.
Grain of salt.
Facts. So, last question, bro. I told you I was gonna save that rap influencer part for this one. So, rap influences as far as rappers and who you listening to and who kind of was like, you know, put you in the spot. Like, you know what? I think I'm fucking with what they doing and shit.
If I'm to go off influences, for me to start rapping, it was Common, bro. Like, and that might sound like
Common? No, Common is a great choice.
Ain't nobody talking about Common, you know what I mean?
Common is a great choice.
I heard him, it was a track called 1999, and, you know, he was rapping, he said, hold the mic like a memory. Niggas say I'm nice with metaphors, but these are similes. You feel me? And I ain't think of it, like, that sounds so simple, right? But, like, if you know the simile and the metaphor, if you know the difference, it's clever. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you been like, man, he hard, he killing it with the metaphors and that, but really, they probably rapping similes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the clever shit was like the route I wanted to take. You know what I mean? Or watching a lot of movies, seeing things, like, if you ain't seen it, then you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up watching a lot of movies, a lot of different shit, Bruce Leroy, all that good shit. You know what I mean? You just gotta be cultured. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But Common was a big one. Devin the Dude he was, you know, he real laid back, you know, rapping about some weed, drinking, whatever, like, just laid back, but like the way he was rapping on his shit was like, in the voice I'm speaking in now, it's not like he was loud or anything like that. It was smooth. It made you feel good when you're smoking, all that good shit, you know what I mean? And lastly, I probably had to give it to somebody lyrical like Black Thought.
Who was that?
From the Roots.
Really?
From the Roots, yeah. Black Thought is.
Oh, I gotta do my homework.
Look, man, look.
Don't revoke my card.
He's 2-3 albums in this year.
Really? Okay.
One of the illest. Just you gotta think to listen to Black Thought.
Like, there's real hip hop.
Yeah, real talk. You know what I mean? And then a whole bunch of old school shit. You know what I mean? Like, I could name so many artists and groups and whatever that I listen to. You know what I mean? I even listen to a lot of new cats. You know, Trey Lavish. I mentioned T. Reese earlier. Mello, Meal Ticket. You know You know what I'm saying? They all doing their thing. Like, I just, I got influences everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta hear something, and then if the bug bite me, then I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what get me in the mood to do something. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
really, just everyday shit. I'm inspired by everyday shit.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying? I might kick a freestyle and rap about this rap pack, this lighter, this phone,
Okay.
what we doing right here.
Okay. You
But,
got time for
you
a
know
quick
what I'm
little
saying?
something or what? I put you on the spot like that or
Look,
no?
man, I could give you
Be my first guest with a open freestyle.
acapella.
Yeah. Whatever. All right. Want me to throw your topic out?
Nah, I got something. Let me see. All right, this fresh right here. Okay, let me see.
Straight off the top like a genius. I walk on water with Jesus. It's hard to see us through the smoke from the woods and the Chiba. Off of the drug talk, too much conversation about that quote unquote plug walk. The boys really rising the heat up. Ride with my feet up. Windows down, so when we ride past, we smile when you see us, nigga. We turn the eyes of believers, y'all just ride with believers. No disrespect to B, but I just think y'all niggas cheaters. Top it off, all these bitches is eaters. Never can settle being a follower when my pops told me I'd be a leader. That's from the top back down to the sneakers. Keep eyes open for all the cowards walking by us and hopes they can sneak us. And we ain't running from nothing. When niggas was still with them, handshakes kept coming. Niggas ain't running nothing. But they pie holes and they 10 toes. They told you that they held down, but really they lied, bro. I'm trying to grow past these fake fraudulent mind Joes. They average and they wondering where all of their time goes. I played the blind nose and kept it pushing. I got cast and prayed, hoping they'll never see me shine, but kept looking. Now they see me and they want to be partners, Reggie and Booker. Overlooking the shit they once felt. It must have took them by storm to see me actually doing what I set out to. And even with the lack of support, I did it without you. I'm in my house shoes, moonwalking on doppelcast that only got a mouthful when they talking that shit about you. It's time you let that bitch in you. Walk about you. Me and your boys got nothing in common. My higher IQ allowed me to step in doors that you wish you niggas could walk through. So now you know the deal, so make sure you watch who you talk to. I'm gonna keep it right there.
Hey, you heard it, man. Hey, bro, just went
put
crazy.
me on the spot, baby.
No bullshit. Hey, he just snapped, bro. No bullshit. First guest, first freestyle interview, man. I appreciate that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that was dope. That was hard, fam. Make sure y'all go get bro music, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, bro. This was definitely a dope interview.
I appreciate you for
was
having me.
like kind of more so my first like person I actually like knew, so it was kind of really kind of like a catch up conversation because we don't really get to see each other like that for real. So you know what I'm saying, it's definitely a good conversation, bro. I appreciate you dropping some gems on us too today and giving some insight on what you do, bro, and then like your creativity that goes behind your craft, man. Like you're definitely like, and this is to say out there to all the producers too, like. That's why you see people like DJ Khaled, Metro Boom, and like, and we gonna just say like those guys just for like, you know, big names. Oh, Alchemist, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys, Harry Fraud, you know what I'm saying? Not to just, you know, shun them guys off, but, you know, that's why you see a lot of those guys out here putting on the way they do because shit, it's a lot that go into their craft, bro. Like, you know, that's why they go hard on these rappers a lot when they kind of just give beats away or they just kind of do whatever on their songs because it'd be like, you know, we put our time and efforts into that shit. So
that's why a lot of niggas charge so much.
Man.
You never know, bro.
Facts.
Real talk about that.
Facts.
It's a craft.
Well, y'all, again, this was your boy Chris, Mr. BudTawk. It's my guest, Saan Ivory, bro. I appreciate everybody watching. Make sure y'all go catch my past 2 interviews with J Bad 414 that just dropped last week, Wednesday. Also, too, Sean God from Houston, Texas, another dope ass hip hop artist. Everybody I've had on here has been pretty dope. You know, again, check out Monroe's Flows interview I did back in May. I got vlogs coming, more merch and stuff coming, man. I appreciate everybody's support. Shout out Billionaire Hemp Rap, our sponsors. Make sure y'all go get these latest, what is this? The latest flavor, watermelon drip. That was what I was smoking on today. I just gave bro a pack. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go smoke on those. Again, y'all have a good night, bro. You wanna kind of kick them off and then we out?
Yeah, man. Thank you for tuning in to BudTawk. Appreciate you for having me.
For sure, bro.
Go check it out, man. Check it out. Saan Ivory, man. You already know, dog.
Appreciate y'all. We out, bro.
Yeah.
Sir. Good shit, bro.
Yes, sir, right? Yeah. That was cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Like bullshit.
That was cool.
Yes, sir.